Imagine a world where a child is born and in its very first moments of life, before it can even open its eyes to the world, it is officially declared a traitor. This isn't a scene from a dystopian novel. This is a chilling reality in North Korea, a nation governed by some of the most bizarre and stringent laws imaginable. Here, the simple act of choosing your own haircut is a crime, and thinking a rebellious thought can land you in a prison camp for life. How did a country become so isolated and controlled? Let's delve into the story of North Korea and uncover the shocking truths that define the lives of its people.
Hello and welcome. If you're new here, welcome to Amazing 5. Today we're gonna discuss again some amazing facts.
Our story starts in the aftermath of World War II. Until 1945, the entire Korean peninsula had been under Japanese rule for a grueling 35 years. But with Japan's defeat, Korea found itself at the center of a new global power struggle. The peninsula was divided, with the Soviet Union influencing the North and the United States backing the South. This division wasn't just geographical, it was ideological, setting the stage for decades of conflict and separation. In 1948, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was officially established in the north, with a former anti Japanese guerrilla fighter named Kim Il sung installed as its leader. This marked the beginning of the Kim Dynasty, a hereditary dictatorship that has ruled North Korea with an iron fist for over 7 decades. The country's official name is a cruel irony, as anything resembling democracy has been systematically crushed. The dream of a unified, independent Korea was shattered, replaced by a state built on a cult of personality, absolute control, and immense fear. Just 2 years later, in 1950, tensions erupted into a full scale conflict known as the Korean War. The war, which saw North and South Korea, backed by their respective global allies, fight a brutal 3 year battle, ended in a stalemate. A peace treaty was never signed, meaning that technically the two Koreas have remained in a state of war ever since. This perpetual state of conflict has been used by the North Korean regime as a constant justification for its extreme militarization and oppressive policies. To maintain their absolute power, the Kim rulers have woven a complex web of laws and regulations that control every facet of a citizen's life. These aren't just rules, they are instruments of psychological warfare designed to ensure total obedience. One of the most telling examples is the election process. Yes, North Korea holds elections, but they are a sham. On the ballot, there is only one candidate for each position, pre approved by the ruling party. Voting is mandatory for all citizens over the age of 17, and not showing up is considered an act of treason. The vote itself is a loyalty test. You simply take the single ballot and place it in the box. To vote against the candidate, you would have to go to a separate booth and cross the name out, an act of defiance that would be immediately noticed and severely punished. Unsurprisingly, turnout is always reported at nearly 100%, with 100% of vote in favor of the single candidate. Media and information are hermetically sealed. There is only one state-run television channel, Korean Central Television. Citizens have no option to change the channel. The programming consists almost exclusively of propaganda praising the supreme leader, documentaries about the nation's supposed achievements, and news that paints the outside world, particularly the United States and South Korea, as hostile and corrupt. Similarly, all radio sets are fixed to government frequencies, and all newspapers are state controlled. The goal is to create an alternate reality where the only truth is the one sanctioned by the regime. While some of these specific rules may have evolved or changed over time, the underlying principle of absolute control remains unshakable. North Korea continues to be one of the world's most secretive and brutal dictatorships, a living testament to how far a regime will go to ensure its own survival.